So you're a new Raid Shadow Legends player and you want to know what steps to take to begin with, the right choices to make, the best tips to get the best start in the game? Well, this video is going to be perfectly for you. I'll go through everything you need to know. First step is to actually make a brand new account. Now, you may have already put in a bit of time and progress on your account, so you're probably wondering, why would I want to do that? Trust me, it's going to be worth it. By creating a brand new account now, you'll get access to champions that you'll probably never get that are really going to help you out, and you'll be able to make any fixes to any mistakes that may have messed up the start of your old account. In fact, if you're not sure if it's really worth starting a new account, check out all these Reddit posts where people ask the same question. Everyone says yes, it's absolutely worth starting a new account if you didn't get access to it. Even Google suggests the same thing, with a lot of resources saying that starting a new account is just going to get you a better start because of all the promo bonuses you get. So to get access to this link and all of these great champions right from the get-go, it's going to speed up your progress so much and give you a much better account. Go to my video description and then click this link, okay? And when you click onto this link, it'll take you to a brand new page where you'll need to make a new account. Go through this process, and if you're on PC or laptop, make sure you've logged out of Play and Play first. And if you're playing on mobile, you'll need to do it on a device that hasn't played the game before. So maybe borrow a family member's or friend's device. Once you've installed it through this process, you can go back to your own device after. But if you don't go through this process and you use a device that's already played the game, you won't get these freebies. And getting these free things is going to improve your account forever. Like, this is one small step that's worth going through because it will get you all of these champions, and that will really give you so much of a benefit that you won't be able to get otherwise. It really does help massively. Long term, this is going to save you so much effort and hassle. It's really worth it. You'll get all of these champions as you level up, and the choice between one of these champions when you first start your account, and I'll take you through everything. So once you've started your new account through my link, you'll go through the tutorial. You get to choose your champion again. I would highly recommend going for Kale. He's just the best starter champion by a long shot. And with the legendary champs and extra champs you'll get through my link, you'll be sorted for the early to mid game. Anyway, so Kale is the most recommended choice. I really suggest him. So now, just like before, you're going to need to go through the tutorial a little bit. So let's just follow through this until the guided tutorial is over, and then we'll talk about the decisions we need to make on your account to get the best start and make the right choices. First thing you'll see once you've completed this tutorial on the brand new account, using the link in the description, you should get a free legendary in your inbox. So that's one of the best things you can get your hands on here, and there'll be more rewards and more champions as you level up. But remember, if you go to the promo code section, this is also exclusive to new players. Within the first 24 hours, you can now type in one of these promo codes. Now, for most players, I would suggest Sun Wukong if you want to go and do a lot of arena content, or Alice the Wanderer if you want a good sort of all-round champion. Tholin could be good as well. There's so many good choices here. Honestly, it really does come down to personal opinion. I'll put a link in the description showcasing a tier list for all of these champions if you're curious. But for this case, we're going to go for Sun Wukong, which is the code MONKEYKING. So like that, we've just got 2 legendary champions already, which is amazing. So now we've gone through the starter process, right? We've already probably got a better start than a lot of you players already have, right? 2 legendaries off drop, which is amazing. Now it's time to talk about what we actually need to do to progress this account. What are the steps we should take to begin with, and what things should we avoid? Well, first things first, let's claim all the freebies that you get for starting a new account, including the silver. If you log in for 5 days, you get 7 million silver. You might not have gotten that when you first started your account. You also get 1 full energy in the free gift section, which is nice. For the time being, we're going to collect all this stuff. And now it's time to actually start playing the game, right? The first priority for all new players is to complete the entire campaign all of the way through. And once you've done it on normal, you'll go and do it all of the way through again on hard. And then all of the way through again on brutal. So 3 times. That should be your #1 priority for the game mode you're playing to begin with, is going all the way from normal to hard to brutal. And as you play, you'll level up your champions to be able to do this, because you do need stronger champions to do it. And I'll explain the steps you need to make along the way to make sure that you get the most powerful champions along the way and gear them up correctly, right? So that's the first goal here. Now, a lot of people and guides online would suggest that you go in here and you put in Kale and then you put in food champs. Now, what a food champion is a champion that is used to be sacrificed to upgrade your main champions. So if you didn't know already, in this game, when you want to upgrade a champion past a certain level, for example, right now, Kale, who is our starter champion, has 3 stars. He can only reach level 30. And once he's reached level 30, you will need 3-star champions to be sacrificed into Kale. And that will allow him to rank up, or essentially prestige. That will make him be a 4-star champion. And then we can get him up to level 40. And then you need to do the same again. And then you can get up to level 50 with 5 stars. And then do the same again and get him up to level 60 with 6 stars, which is his maximum power in terms of full level. To do that, you need a lot of champions or you need a lot of chickens. Chickens are like a special resources that are pretty rare. That mean that you can bypass the sacrificing of champions. And there's a special pass in this game that you get right now as a new player. So I would recommend against going for the food play, which is to level up the sacrificial champions along the way. Don't do that. Instead, put in Wukong and Kale and level them up together, okay, as you go through the champion, and only have these 2. And I'll explain why in a second as we go through this. So once you reach stage 1-5, what you'll notice is you have the option to put in 3 champions here. However, if you beat the stage with 2 or fewer champions, without any of your champions dying, you'll get 3 stars on that mission. And getting 3 stars on the mission is really important because you'll get a lot of extra rewards that are going to be very useful for your account. And you want to try and do 3-star first now, because going back and doing it again later is going to just waste your time and energy, right? Energy is a really useful resource. If you're going to do the campaign like this, by putting in 2 food champs, later on, you won't get the 3 stars. You have to come back and do it again, right? And once you reach level 3 on your account, you'll unlock the Apprentice Pass. And this is like a free pass. It's really easy to complete for all new players. And you just do some basic challenges. And by completing this pass, you will get 3 3-star chickens, 4 4-star chickens. So this will take you all of the way to rank 5, level 50 with Kale for free. So you don't need to worry about food champions to begin with. You want to try and speed your way through the campaign whilst also getting 3 stars on the campaign missions as you go to save time and energy. So basically the goal now is for you to go through all of these missions with Kale and whichever legendary champion you chose, and just keep playing until we get to a certain moment in a minute, and I'll show you that. All right, once you've completed the first stage, you'll get sort of like a cutscene, and then you'll get some basic 3-star gear. But if you go back to the Apprentice Pass, what you'll see here is you'll actually get even better rewards here as well. You'll get a whole set of pretty powerful gear. So you now want to go to your champions section, click on Kale, and equip him with this lifesteal gear. So you click equip on all of these items, like so. And once you've got all 6 equipped, make sure you choose this one. You now have 5 all of your gear equipped, right? So now we need to actually upgrade this gear. So in Raid, just like with the champions, the gear can increase its level and star rating as well. Not star rating, it can increase its level. So if you click upgrade, it can go all of the way to level 16. However, this gear isn't really the best. There are 6-star ratings for gear, right? You have, if we have a look here on the side, you can have 1 to 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6-star gear. The best gear in the game is 6-star gear, and you want to try and get your hands on that. It's going to be able to have higher, more powerful stats. As an example here, we can see that this weapon has attack 25 for 5-star. This one has attack 16 for 5-star. If you can see this here, hang on, let me get my head out the way. This one has 16. So you have 16 for a 3-star, 25 for a 5-star. So higher star rating items is just so much better. And there's 6-star items in the game that you'll get fairly soon. So the goal really is to upgrade this a little bit so KO is a bit stronger, but not fully upgrade it. So take all of these items to level 8. And to speed that up, just click the instant upgrade button. And then once you've got that all up to a level 8, you can go to your legendary champion and put the 3-star gear that you just got on him. Now, you may be wondering, why are we putting all of our attention on Kale, who is a rare champion, when we've just got this amazing legendary champion? Well, there are other ways to upgrade your champion as well. If we go to this section, these are the champion skills, and you need special books to upgrade the power of these skills. And getting rare level books for rare champions is far easier. You'll get tons of them as you play, and they can upgrade a rare champion skills. But getting legendary champion books is pretty hard. Very, very hard to come by. You're not going to be able to upgrade these books straight away. So for the early game, it makes more sense to upgrade Kale fully first, because you'll get a hold of those powerful books to upgrade his skills. You won't get these legendary books very soon. So you want to go and upgrade Kale first. This is your #1 priority on your account, is to get to Kale fully upgraded, right? We'll rank him up with the chickens that we'll get, as we talked about before. We're going to level him up, and we're going to complete the campaign. Those are the 2 priorities to begin with. So in the meantime, we can, of course, equip Monkey King with this gear here, because it's available for us to use. We'll just throw that on him. And once again, this is pretty low value gear, so we're not going to worry about upgrading it. It's 3-star, not worth your silver. Don't even bother. But we're just going to give him a bit of stats, right, to give him a bit more power. And now what we're going to do is just farm our way through the campaign, and as we go, just come back to this section here. If you want to know how to make progress in this game, just pay attention to these missions. Whenever you don't know what to do in the game, just look at what these missions tell you to do and follow their progress, right? And that will help you. So you got 3 things you can focus on your first day: leveling up Kale to as high level as possible, completing the campaign, and following these missions, because these are going to help progress your account and get you a very powerful legendary champion later on down the line. So the sooner you get into the habit of focusing on those missions, the better. Make sure to claim your daily playtime rewards as well. And pretty much for now, avoid all the other red stuff on the screen besides the passes section here, right? To do these challenges. Here we go. Get all these rewards. Brilliant stuff. And then we're just going to power through the campaign again. Just it's going to take a little bit of time now, right? We just farm through all of these campaign missions. Now, if you've been going through the campaign, you should get all of the way to stage 7, the final stage, the boss stage, and you probably won't be able to 3-star it. Or maybe if you chose a different legendary champion, you might be somewhere along the way. But at some point, you'll get through here and realize you just can't 3-star it. Now, at this point, we can sort of check back and start looking at some other things to do to improve the power of your champions and all that good stuff. So first things first, you've already made some progress on the stars, so you can collect some rewards, including an XP boost, which is going to help you level up faster, which is great. Now what we need to do is power up our champions, because they're not quite powerful enough. So by going this far through the campaign, you'll already be level 14 or around about that. You'll have the tavern unlocked and some other features and content. We'll talk about the other features a little bit later. Let's just start with the tavern, right? This is where you level up your champions and upgrade them. Remember, we talked about how champions have different star ratings, and to get them higher star rating, you need to rank them up or prestige them. So at this point, your Kale will probably be around level 23, depending on what level you got to. You'll get some of these brews. And now these brews can help you speed up leveling pretty early on. So what we're going to do now is use some of these brews, click the max button, and fully level us up to level 30. Now we'll be able to rank up. So you need to get max level 30 before you can rank up. So we'll use those 3 chickens we got from the apprentice pass, and then upgrade, and then we'll upgrade level. And we'll use about 10 of these. We don't want to use too much right now because we'll level up Kel naturally anyway. Click level up. And now we have a new feature called Ascend. So what we're going to do is go Ascend, and this will allow us to go to the Magic Keep. And I'll just show you how we get there. If we go to the dungeon, we've got all of these keeps. Now these keeps have potions inside. These potions will allow you to basically turn the yellow star into a purple star, which will improve their basic stats. And later on in the game, you'll want to make all of your champions have purple stars. And to do that, you need potions. Now, there's a special bonus for new players. When you're starting a new account, for the first 7 days, all of these potion keeps are open. Now, by default, there'll be a different potion keep open every single day, with the exception of the arcane keep, which is sort of like a vanilla potion that all champions need. But basically, you want to take advantage of that because Kale is a magic champion, and we need magic potions for Kale. Within the first week of starting your new account, all of these potion keeps are open, so we're going to need some magic potions. So what we're going to do is go here, put in Kale. We can put in Karato here as well, and anyone else, just to build up a bit of a team as strong as we can. And we'll just progress through this a little bit, make your way through here. You can put on auto and 2x. Basically, you just want to keep playing through here until you get enough potions, and you just want to keep clicking next until you can, you can't complete the stage. Each stage gets more and more difficult, and each stage rewards you with more and more potions. And you're going to want to get as many as you can here. So we'll start with stage 5. So just keep playing through these stages until you get to the point where one stage defeats your team, and then just play the stage before that and farm it a little bit. So just keep playing that mission, and eventually you'll want to go back and look at the tavern. And from here, you'll be able to see if you click the Ascend button, if you have enough potions. So 9 out of 10 here, 0 out of 4. So these are different potions. This is like the small potion, and this is like the medium-sized potion. So we're going to need to keep playing this a little bit longer. And if you keep playing and you get to the point where you're defeated, like I talked about, then just play the stage before it and play that one so you don't lose out on the energy, because if you get defeated, you won't get the rewards. Now, eventually, you will get enough of these magic potions to ascend your Kale. So remember, ascending will make the stars go from yellow to purple, right? Now, the thing is, if you don't have enough, you're just going to have to keep farming. And you also need these white potions as well. So every champion that gets ascended will need 2 types of potions. The white ones, which are like the vanilla arcane potions, which are available all the time. And then a color corresponding to their affinity. So Kale is magic. Karato is spirit, so he needs the green ones. And then you also have the force ones who need red. And there's also void champions which need purple. So we're going to need to now keep farming these blue ones, but also we're going to need to go to the arcane keep and farm these white ones as well. Right, once you've got enough potions, and this will take a little while, you can click the Ascend button, and this is going to increase Kale's power massively. Now, remember, that's not the only way to increase Kale's power. We can also increase the power of his skills with these special skill books. Now, to get your hands on some of these at the moment, you can go to the pass, the Apprentice Pass, and go through some of these the Apprentice Pass missions, which you should have made progress on so far, and then go and claim some rewards. And one of those rewards will be these books. So now we've got some of these books. We can go back to the tavern. We can click on Kale, and from there, we can upgrade Kale's skills. So all of the upgrading of your champion can be done within the tavern. You can upgrade their level, you can upgrade their rank, which is the star rating, like prestiging, and the skills, right? Now, there is a 4th thing. Of course, you can ascend them as well. But there is a 4th thing. If you go actually here and click the champions page and click on Kale, you will see here another 4th option, which is masteries. Masteries are like extra skills that you can get to boost the power of your character. And to get these, you need to go into the dungeon section and fight the Minotaur's Labyrinth. Now, I wouldn't worry about this for now. Just keep that in mind that later on down the line, you're going to want to look at upgrading masteries of your champions as well. So just a reminder, you upgrade their level, their rank, their skills with skill books, you ascend their star to make them purple, and you upgrade their masteries, right? 5 ways to make your champions more powerful. And this game is all about collecting champions and making them as powerful as you can to progress through the content in the game. Now, as well as that, you of course have the gear, which can be found in the champion section, right? Which we talked about earlier. You have gear, you have the 6 items here, and as you ascend them, which is by making the purple stars, you'll get access to accessories, which include rings, amulets, and banners, so even more powerful items. And then in the very late game, you get access to relics, which is even more items, but for now, we're just focusing on these gear items here. So at this point, your KL should be roughly like level 30-ish, and I want to kind of give you a bit of an overview now of what you need to do each and every day to make progress on your account, and also what to look for in the future. I'm going to give you a nice rundown of all of the content in the game, and what it's for, and when to take part in it. So every single day, now what I would like you to do is come onto the game, make progress on any missions you can by following the guides here, make progress on your quests, right? Especially daily quests and weekly quests. Always trying to make progress on these, okay? And make progress towards getting Kale to rank 6, level 60, and make progress towards the campaign, 3-starring it along the way, and try to make your way to Brutal 12-3. Now I'm going to go over to my main account to explain some of the different content areas to help you understand what else you can do. So I'm now on my main account. Now, obviously, you're going to make progress on those things that I've just talked about, but you may be wondering what else is going on in the game. Like, what else can you do? What should you be doing? Right. Let's talk about that. Let's break this down. Dungeons, don't worry too much about now. This is a place for you to get extra, more powerful gear, and it's going to be useful a little bit later on, but for now, just focus on the campaign. Later on, when you feel like you don't have enough powerful gear, then you can start looking at dungeons. Then you have Faction Wars. Faction Wars is a place where you can take part to basically fight different missions with specific teams. So you have all of these different factions. This is going to be something long term. Once you start building up lots and lots of champions, you can take part in this, and completing this will get you access to glyphs. Now, what glyphs can do is actually basically make your gear more powerful. So if you go to the upgrade page, you can actually enchant them with these glyphs, which can empower the substats on these items. So Faction Wars is where you get that stuff. Now, Arena is somewhere where you want to try and take part in as soon as you possibly can. Try and do as much Arena as you can every single day. It doesn't use energy. It uses a different token, which you basically recharge passively over time. But come in here, and basically you're battling other players, defense teams, and you just put in 4 of your champions, and you click start and fight. And you just want to win as many games as you possibly can, and use Sun Wukong, if you chose him, as your lead here, because he has a really powerful aura, which gives all of your teammates more speed. So go in and do his arena as much as possible. By doing arena, you will make progress on the Great Hall, which can boost the stats of all of your champions. I would say put all of your effort into accuracy on the magic tree to begin with. Just accuracy. Spend as much time as you can to get this to 10 out of 10. It's going to take a long time. I'm talking months to fully max this, but you're going to need to do it to finish all of these missions to get Arbiter, which is a really strong champion that every player needs. So do as much arena as you possibly can every single day and make progress towards completing and upgrading this. By winning arena battles, you'll get the medals to be able to upgrade the Great Hall. Okay, so that's another thing to think about. Clan Boss is also another extremely important area of content. I wouldn't worry about these two to begin with, but Demon Lord is basically where you're gonna get a lot of gear and also shards. Shards are where you get more champions, right? And you want to build up as many shards as you can, including, if you can even do this one, you can even get sacred shards, one of the best shards in the game that can have a higher chance of legendary champions. So you want to be doing this every single day because it has some of the most important items to progress your account. To start off with, what you want to do is actually click the clan page and just find any clan and join a clan. Okay, when you click on this clan page, it'll be different to you. You'll see a big list of clans and you can join any, because basically the clan boss will be a group effort between you and all of your clan members. And you want to try and take the clan boss's health down to 0 every single day. You have 2 keys to use. Each key is basically 1 attempt at the clan boss. And every 6 hours, you'll get another key. So if you play a lot, you could use 4 keys per day. To start with, try and do easy, right? And you want to try and do up to 1 million damage every single day on the clan boss to get all these rewards. And do this every single day you possibly can. Now, all of this other content, Doom Tower, Curse City, Siege, is really late game stuff. So don't worry about that. You have the Guardian Ring here where you can put in champions to automatically level whilst you're offline. You have tournaments. There'll actually be a tournament as soon as you start, which is a new player tournament, where you have to follow certain rules to earn tournament points and get special rewards. You'll also have events, which are similar, but you won't be competing against other players. You'll just be following special rules to unlock extra rewards. Only really do these if it follows something that you're already doing in the early game. For example, if you see a tournament that is, I don't know, let's say, for example, Dungeon Divers, right? This, you get points based on how many artifacts you get. So if you're just farming the campaign, you can make progress towards it anyway. Early game, don't worry about wasting too much energy on this. And that's pretty much everything. Obviously, this is where you can summon new champions. Try not to use your shards. Hold on to them for as often as possible. The more you have later on, the more you'll thank me for that. Don't waste your shards. You'll get enough champions as it is, trust me. In the shop, you'll find random items. Nothing's really worth buying, but occasionally you'll see ancient shards in here worth 200,000 silver. Always get them as much as you can. You've got the gem mine. Try and upgrade this as quickly as possible because it will be worth it. You'll get more powerful, like more gems, which are the premium currency, for free. And that's pretty much a look. You'll also find extra rewards in the challenge page. And also, if you go here, click on this tab on the left, click on limited series. And here you'll be able to watch and share a bunch of these episodes to get free energy. You'll get like 1,000, which is really, really nice. Hopefully this video was useful. And also, there's another thing that you may want to use every day for like a few days. You can type in an extra promo code. If you want to see all of the available promo codes currently right now, then click on the link on the screen right now.